Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to the Homestead modpack. We're out here. Oh, the sun is coming up. When I started the recording, it was still dark. I was like, we're still out in the dark. Since I mostly start in daylight, but you know, I'm going to do something different. We're going to play around with Create again today. Oh my goodness, my tree farm's broken. That. Create. Let's just you just stay right there. Perfect. And don't ever leave your saplings in your tree farm when you turn it off, because otherwise you'll come back to a forest you can't get through. Feel like our barrel is full. Yes. Yes, indeed. We have maximized our spruce wood. I don't even think I can pick up the rest of this. Well, how are we doing on sap? Oh dear. Oh my. Total chaos. Wouldn't be a Winnie stream if we didn't start in chaos. Just saying. We're going to do a create steam engine today. And do a little more decorating on the house. Those are my two plans for today. Do I have spruce in there? Do I have spruce anywhere? I don't think I do. Look, there's a place for spruce. Or the sprucing. We do have the sticks and the things. Okay, create steam engine. So, we need lava to run a steam engine. We can do it with wood. Like, I guess we could set up a charcoal processing thing and run it on charcoal. I mean, that might be fun. Since we do have infinite logs. Basically, I have 3 barrels. 3 gold quadruple stacked barrels full of wood. And as I don't think we'll need to keep those running infinitely, maybe we should do a charcoal. I've never done a charcoal processing with Create. How hard could it be? Hello, Mr. Duck. We would just need to run, like we already have the setup. Right? Does this make charcoal? Hold on. Let's do an experiment. Experimenting. Oh, I have a stack of wood. So if I were to stick the wood in here, and it were to go in there, what do I end up with charcoal, right? Maybe, possibly. And then we could pull charcoal out one of the... Yes, we do end up with charcoal. Ooh. And then we could put a andesite funnel on the back, which only spits out one item at a time. And we could set up one arm to feed the steam engine. Ooh. Okay, that means we probably should clean out our metals here and roll them up and put them back in storage. It means I won't need to make a lava setup. This will be fun. This will be interesting. I haven't done this before. Okay, I have a metric ton of silvers. Let's do some of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of... No, that's sheet metal. Where's my block of zinc? There it is. Just so I know it fits in here, possibly, potentially. Gold's gonna be a problem. Let's do a little of that. We're, like, the amount of resources we have is kind of insane. I forget how efficient Create is in terms... Well, okay. The settings in this pack, I will say, are very high for the percentage of extra ores and things you get when you run things through the grinder. That is not most packs, like all the mods 10 maybe have. Typically everyone's kind of settled on the 1/3 to 2/3 ore increase, right? That seems to be the trend. But these, basically we got 4 times. or a chance for 4 times the ores. Okay, we'll take some of this zinc. What do we have and what do we need? I don't need any of that now. I was all prepared to make a whole bunch of pipes. We'll take that metal and then let's look in our create thing. We need our little magic box. I'm gonna grab some andesite alloy. You never know when you need chests. I need another depot. I need some andesite funnels. We're gonna need to make... only have 8 blaze burners. That could be problematic. Maybe we'll make a little steam engine. 9 would be better. We could probably run into the nether and grab... Oh, I bet I could steal one from the setup over here that I don't necessarily need all the time. Okay. Take our wrench. Some brass in case we need it. Iron sheets because I don't know what we need to make. Okay, we need a mechanical arm from create to move. What is no deployer? Nope. It is called an arm, right? There it is. This. It is a mechanical arm. Go me. Oh, look. Oh, we need precision mechanisms. Okay, we can do that manually. Or I can set up really quick, set one up. Cogwheels, large cogwheels, iron nuggets. And to do that, I need a... It's not called a chest. It's called a vault. And I only need 3 of them. Of course I'm out of barrels. That's a feature. Do I have any wood on me? No, I put the wood away when I was putting away all of our things from decorating. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Chaos with Winnie. But we'll get that. We'll get this done. It'll be fun. There we go. Da-da. Okay, chat box is out, so I can hi. Good morning. Ooh, let's not close that. There we go. Okay, let's do all the barrels. And we can put that away. Da-da-da. I need, well, I only need 3 of them, but that's okay. We'll use 4. And for this one, I am going to need a belt setup. I think, and this some andesite. Like, it should be pretty straightforward. I think I already have belts in my little bag of tricks. Let's go set this up. Shouldn't be too complicated. And we might set it up on our... on this power here. So we could get out of my way. We could set it up right here. We only need 3. Do I have some andesite casing? We're so rich we can use andesite casing as our backing. I'm just saying. Okay. So, I need a conveyor belt. I need a conveyor belt that goes 5 spaces, actually. So... gonna have to... maybe I should bring this one more out. Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4... So we have room to work. It's importante. Okay, and then we're gonna just, whatever direction this goes, it won't matter. The other thing we need to do... let's see. Put you away. And you away. And you back where you go. So we need a vault. I put the wrong direction. I need it to make one solid structure there. See how it's connected together? That means it is a single container, if you will. And we're going to have, let's see what direction our, if I bring, I think, and in case chain drive can turn that corner, let's try. Nope. The answer is no. So we'll need to grab some rotational force from get some of these. And I don't need you right now. I do need you right now, because we don't want to be out in the dark with the creepy crawlies. Good morning, Kirk. How are you, my friend? Okay, yeah, because these are running all the fans, so I don't want to mess those up. So we're just going to, do like so. And if I need this to go a different direction, I can replace one of those with a... It would be nice if it went left to right. So let's do this. Give me that. There we go. Yes, yes, I like it. Okay, and the idea is we need separate containers. On the ends. You know what? I kind of have a preference for barrels for this. Oh, and you could be... I could make it one shorter. But I think we're going to leave it like that. So here's what we do. In this barrel, we're going to put the pieces that are going to make the precision mechanism. And that is basically a flat sheet of gold. And this is going to put those out one at a time. And then we're going to have 3 of our little deployer arms. Yeah, maybe I do need it to be this long. Maybe I'll put the deployer arms here. And then that avoids confusion. Okay, why didn't that... That's a separate... Oh no, that's a separate container. Weird. Oh, I think we can cram it all together. So basically what we're going to do is have items... That needs to be a filtered one. We're going to have items go down the line. Out. Well, initially we'll put them in this barrel, but they're basically going to live in this blue container, and they're going to come out under the belt, and the 3 deployers are going to do the cogwheel and the big cogwheel and the iron nugget, and we're going to put a filter on this funnel. And if the precision mechanism is not complete, it's going to go back into this blue container. And if it is complete, it's going to go into this barrel. Sometimes when you're making precision mechanisms, you also get junk like gold nuggets and andesite nuggets and stuff. So anything that does not match the filter of an incomplete precision mechanism, will go into this barrel. And so the first thing we'll need is a filter. Right? Yes, brass sheets. We also should start making some gold sheets while we're running around. So let's make some gold sheets. Good morning. The Ruth Inflatable Fan. I love your name. Welcome to the stream, friend. We're doing precision mechanisms with Create because that's always fun. And I forgot that I would need to set that up in order to make mechanical arms so we can make our steam engine. Because we're like that. I've already made some gold ones. No, but I have a metric ton of copper ones. Okay, we'll let those do a thing. Dun, dun. And I need some deployers. And some wood. Because I always need a crafting table where I'm working and there's never one there. Okay, let's see. Deployer. I think we have everything but the hands right now. Oh, and I put my andesite in my backpack. So we need 3 of those. And 3 of those. And then we gotta hop up on here and make them. Let's see, I might need to. What direction is that? The wrong direction. That's good. But I would like you facing this direction. So I can power you. Yes. Okay, and we're not going to put that on right now. We won't put that till we have the filter. Let's see if I can get these other 2 to face the same direction. This is the only thing I'm really bad. No, I don't want you to filter there. I want you to place there, thanks. I don't quite. They have little placement things like pistons, but not exactly. And so they are a little persnickety. And we're going to use some chutes on top of those. And barrels on top of those. Dun, dun. Nice. Can I slash back to that? Yes. Trying to save us some time. Says, why would you want to watch me walk around the base? There we go. And barrels. Okay, and then in one, we're going to put baby cogwheels. I think let's look up the recipe. Because they have to be in the right order. So we're going to deploy a cogwheel, a large cogwheel, and an iron nugget. So yes, the cogwheels go first. And you'll see that the little... Oh, give me that. Say that, are you in there? Feel like you're in there. Maybe, possibly. They hold an inventory of them. I feel like I should say you're only allowed to do that. Shouldn't matter, though. Okay, and then more big cogwheels. I think it's just little cogwheels with wood. Nice. So let's put a stack in here. Good. Looks just a little weird. Okay, and then the last one is iron nuggets, which should be very simple. Mm-hmm. Oops. Nice. Just have all the nuggets. And then those can go back in my backpack. I think we're okay. I've gotta maybe set up some rotation on the back. Where are we gonna pull you from? Probably right there. So if we put a encased chain drive on the back of these guys, then we can just say, oh, do we care what direction? We don't care what direction they go, as long as they're all going. Nice. Okay. They have power. They have the things they're gonna deploy. We're gonna go grab our gold plates and make one incomplete precision mechanism to use in the filter, which I haven't made. Hold please. One filter. Do I have any extras? No. But I think the filters in create. We need a list or attribute. I think we just need a list. So it's just iron nuggets with a piece of wool. Super chill. Easy. Sleepy. Well, Winnie has some tea. Which mods are in this, you ask? This is the Homestead mod pack. So it's very light on tech mods. Most of the mods are decorative and environmental. Create is the only tech mod, along with Tom's Simple Storage and storage drawers. So very lightweight on the tech. Yeah, storage drawers, like functional storage is in here. Sophisticated storage, so you have like barrels and storage drawers. We've got backpacks, sophisticated backpacks. Create steam and rails. You got a lot of create add-ons. The create is basically the primary tech mod. It's got Go Fish, everything, Fetsies and McRae's for decoration. Yeah, it's good. It's really fun and relaxing. Okay, we want to say, are we denying? We're gonna deny perfect precision mechanism. Yes. I think that's all we want to do. Oh no, we want to allow only a... Yeah, we want to allow only an incomplete one. Because otherwise we'll miss all the scrap things that happen. Okay, I'm going to put our one sheet through there so we get an incomplete precision mechanism. And we want to use this as the filter, and we want to ignore the MBT data. So we want to, yeah, this is ignore data. So the only thing we want to be able to go back in here is an incomplete precision mechanism. So I'm going to crouch while I put that on. Put the filter on it. We're going to start with maybe 8. So see how it's every time it's like, okay, it's not complete. I'm going to stick it back in the blue. It's going back in the blue vault. Oh. And any scrap. There we go. 3 got completed. I'm going to put another 8 gold sheets in there. So it's applying each of these things. And eventually, if it runs out of the thing it needs to apply, it'll stop that arm and the whole process will stop. See, so we ran out of... I don't know how we ran out of... You have tons of nougats. Ah, I'm out of small gears. Which... if I'm not mistaken, we can make like this. Throw another 64 in there. Now I'm out of large gears. Yeah. That's why I grabbed all this wood. If we do 64 little gears with 64 pieces of wood, we get 64 large gears. There we go. We're back in business. It's a little resource intensive. But I've got 9 precision mechanisms and all of the scrap that it produces. And what are we out of now? Oh, I'm just out of gold sheets. Okay. We'll put a few more. If we were doing... I don't know that we'll get to trains in this. Yeah, it's the Homestead. It's on CurseForge. The logo has an HD. Homestead, a cozy survival experience. Let me, wish I could share it. There it is. Oh no, I don't want to create it. No. And I have added FTB Ultimine to it and FTB Homes because I'm like that. Because Vein Miner. Going to restock my little gears and widgets. There we go, 17 precision mechanisms. That is fantastic. Not gonna complain about that. And our 1 crushed raw gold. We'll throw in there to cook. And let me put my goodies away in my tool chest. So that's not a difficult setup for the precision mechanisms. It just, the key is using the vault, I think, to help you with the loop of having to run it through that so many times. And yeah, I don't think you could make it any more compact. It's a pretty compact one. Plenty of nuggets there. Okay, we're just gonna punch that to put it back in our inventory. And now we should have the ability to make a mechanical arm. So if I say mechanical arm, I need 3 brass sheets and an andesite alloy, which I should have in my pocket. Andesite. Did I use all my brass sheets? Maybe. Maybe, baby. It's okay, we have the technology. Probably should make more brass. Just saying. Let's, I can't just put wood in there, right? I need to put charcoal. I'm have all that. And brass is copper and zinc, I think. Copper. Brass. It is copper and zinc. In a mixer with the fire. Okay, I think I've just been throwing it in here. Like so. Why aren't you doing a thing? Maybe I should have put it in this one. Huh. You're not spinning fast enough? You're heated. What's wrong with you? Copper, zinc. Copper, zinc. We try this one? Don't know why the other one's not working. Oh, that's got water in it. Derp. Nope. 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 You are rock salt. Why? You need you need lava to be hot enough? No, just heated. Why you no work? Is it not turning fast enough? That should totally be... I'm very confused. We've made a ton of brass in here and now it won't do a thing. I don't understand. Okay, well, we'll just use what we have. And I will figure that out off camera. Because what the heck? Not clear why that's not working. You'll keep it OG since you're going to make a farm, yeah. Whack whack. Yes, there are ducks. This is our special... He got stuck on the conveyor belt. Oh, oops. So I trapped him here. Okay, deployment arm. We're just waiting on sheets, which should be here. Nice. Mechanical arm, that's the word. This guy, and one andesite alloy, of course. I have put it away. Okay, all I need the mechanical arm for is to run the steam engine. That's our goal today, is a steam engine. I'm gonna steal... Since you're not working, I'm stealing your thing. Come to me. Thank you. I want 9 blaze burners. Okay. And the mechanical arm needs to feed the blaze burners. And we need to be able to get... If this is going to be... I'm just going to mark this out with logs, maybe? Or wood. Don't need the ingredients right now for anything. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna pull our charcoal out of this barrel and probably run it along a conveyor belt to a deployer so that it rests on the deployer. So we should probably just go ahead and put that together. We'll build this function from the outside in terms of functionality. So we need to figure out how to power these guys. It should be easy. I should be able to pull power from where? Don't know. We'll pull it from here. And run these. There we go. And then we need a belt. Okay, so... And then an andesite funnel like this. So yeah, so it'll put 1 charcoal on the deployer and hold 2 on the belt. And it won't let any more out. Give me that. Won't let any more out until we're ready to use it. And I think a mechanical arm, let's see how long it can reach. I think it can reach up to 5 blocks. In and outputs for their placed. Yes, we know. Right-click inventories while holding the arm to assign them as target. Right-click to toggle between input and output. Left-click to remove. Once placed, it will target the blocks. So it'll pick up the charcoal and put it down, but we're going to target the blaze burners. They can have any amount of inputs and outputs within their ranges, so they can input to all of the blaze burners, but they have to be a depot. So it can put directly into a funnel. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. What is your... Okay, it can craft things. I want to know its range. I think it's 5 blocks. It'll act according to the setting. Yeah. Maybe you turn it on and off. I'm pretty sure it's 5. Okay, we'll test. If it won't reach, we'll reconfigure it. So, we're going to want it to pick it up from here. And then put it there. In these guys. So, if we say... Take items from depot. I'm holding down shift to select the deposit target. And then once we go here, lovely. Now we need to power him. So we'll probably run power. And then let's see. Round robin. Yeah, round robin by default. That's what we need. Now, on top of the blaze burners, we need to build the actual boiler portion of the steam engine. So we need to make a bunch of fluid tanks, which is a ton of barrels with copper sheets, which is why I made all these copper sheets. Because this part is still the same, regardless of how the setup works. I need to make a ton of barrels. Let's see, what do I have in here? Spruce, oak. Sure, we'll use some of that and some dark oak. And 4 barrels already. Nice. I want to put those back. There we go. Okay, fluid tanks. There's 4 of them. We're gonna need a lot. Okay, let's do this. Make a bunch of those. And do like this. Make a bunch of barrels. Like a ton of barrels. 32 maybe? I still don't think that's enough. Nope. Because we need 9 times probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll play around with it. More barrels are required. Let's turn all those. And I'll make... Oh no, that's not what we wanted. Awesome. I hate the double recipes. There we go. Okay, let's just do... like this, and the game can figure it out. Nice. Okay, 64. So that's a stack and a half of fluid tank. That should be enough. Okay, these are not lit yet. I think we need... Do I need a spot? I don't know if we put these right on top. I think we do. Does that look right? I think that looks right. Go. Okay, and then once you've made one layer, you can jump and click, and it makes a whole layer at a time. Okay, we also need to provide this with water. That's gonna be fun. That might be a little too tall. Let's see. I'm gonna take one layer off. Okay. And if we have... I don't have my goggles on. I like ducks too. They're super cute. I'm gonna need these so we can see what's happening. I also do actually need copper pipes, fluid pipes. Let's just make a stack. And then a couple of pumps. We can do that when we get over there. Some infinite water, so I have no buckets on me. I guess I've used all of our buckets in recipes. How do we have no buckets? Oh. That's a feature. Mm-hmm. The farms look so good. The house is looking good. Okay. Steam engine. There's something else we have to make here. Let's see. It is a steam engine. Yes, so that is a gold sheet, andesite alloy, and a block of copper. Do I have any more gold? Let's make more gold sheets. Go over here and say, make some of those. We have some. And I'm pretty sure I have zinc. Oh, there we go. Andesite alloy. Block of copper. We can do that. don't think we'll need... We'll put some engines on it. And let it tell us how much water and power it needs. So if we stick 3 engines on it. So if we look at the boiler with 6 engines on it, it says size is green. That's good. The heat is very low because there is no heat. And the water is very low, right? So we need to give it some water. I want to do that before we turn it on. So we can put water. What I want to do is make a large infinite water source, like maybe 9 blocks worth. Right? I think that'll be enough. And then I usually do a little trick where you don't ever want it to be able to eat your last infinite water source. What do I have all this crap in here? So I want stairs. And somehow I've used all that wood. Good thing we have more. Let's make some spruce stairs. We're gonna need a fair few. And what I'll do is put... You only need them on 2 sides. What you want are... There you go. Yep. You don't ever want it to eat all the water so that it can't make more water blocks for it to use, right? Because it's going to use water at a pretty significant rate. And this I have found is an easy way to prevent that. And then what we want to do is put... Oh, those are too close. I need a wrench, I think. I think I can wrench these. And make them not be a little tangled copper snake of horribleness. There we go. Nope. Oh, that breaks it. Do I need to be underneath? I feel like I do. Okay, I just need to click on the bottom. Click on the bottom. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Nope. Okay, everybody is pointed down. This, I think, is gonna need to be a pump. That's powered. I'm a little bit close on my room here. So by adding a gear, and we want you to go the other way, thank you. And we can power that by putting a gear or 2 here. In fact, I'm just gonna awkwardly run it. Let's see. Normally I would make this go... Okay, why doesn't that work? That's super annoying. I have to use some vertical gearboxes to do this. And there are 20 million times better ways to do this, but I'm should run it out one more. Like this, and then like that, and like that. Y'all spin now? Thank you. And you're getting water? Yay. Okay, so not quite enough water. See how it said, like, based on the size? And I suspect that our charcoal's not going to make it hot enough. Let's do this. Let's take one more layer off. And then see what it says. Better. Size, water, heat. Okay, so it's not very efficient at that size. So let's put a layer back. Okay. Ideally, you would get it to... Here's what I'm going to add 3 more waters. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe, possibly. Too much stuff in my inventory. And get rid of you, and you, and you. Right? We need one in the corner? I don't know. Okay. That's a little better. I feel like we need more than one pump. So adding to this, so this pump is limited by what it can. So adding that water didn't actually change our, I don't think. No, it was the same amount. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this here. We're gonna do another one on the other side. So basically we need another pump. It's all about balance. And you could start with a 2x2 and see if it worked. But I tend to just go straight for the 3 wide because... Nope. Can you... The only problem with the auto... Oh my god, fill my bucket, please. Thank you. No, don't actually want to sit on the stairs. Okay, 2 buckets is very annoying because as one empties, it auto puts the other one in my inventory to be full. Okay. Little tree, go away. We need a pump. Here. I'm going to whack it with a wrench to make sure it goes the right direction. And that. Stick it underneath it, and then we make them all face this way by clicking them in exactly the right spot. Come on. Game. Nope. I don't want to sit on a chair. Thanks. No, no. We all pointed down, not you. Don't be stubborn. Thank you. Can we... Why did I pull the bed out? Sleep? Because I really don't want a creeper coming up on us. Yep. Get rid of you and you. And a broken mechanism that never made. Okay. And then all we need to do is power this guy. So we'll use cogs to get the... Get it out of here. I would normally do all of this underground. Let's see. Let me grab a... I think a belt might reach there. We'll see. Can I belt you to that? No, it's not happy with that angle. Okay. But we can belt you to that and then put a couple of... Ooh, can I do that with a encased chain drive? Yes, I can. We're just moving. I'm just moving. Okay, is that enough water? Yes, beautiful. Plenty of water, no heat. Okay, let's power up the heat. Which is... You know what? Instead of having you, like, up here, can we just have you... down? There. Lovely. Whatever. We can make it cleaner later. Let's just give this guy some power. So, he needs a gear like that. And I'm going to... What's the easiest way? Probably a vertical gearbox here. And if I were cool, we could put a gear right here. There he goes. Feeding it coal. That may not be enough for it to get hot enough, because I think coal burns at a different level. But we've got... Okay, I'm gonna break these and pick them all up, hopefully. 6 steam engines. And I have 6, yes. I'm gonna put them up higher. Or maybe even on the back side. Here we go. And then I think do we clear with a wrench or do I... hold on. Steam engine, we have to do something to them. So there we go. Steam engine's placed on a fluid tank and then... Yeah, okay, bar. I can't remember how we turn them into a... Look at that. Amazing. So they're producing, if we grab our fluxometer, speedometer and fluxometer. So it's going at 64 RPM, which is cool. And it is producing 32,768 stress units. we'll never need another source of stress. Like, this is insane. And now that we have precision mechanisms, we can do something really cool. If I can find a crafting table. We can make a rotational speed controller. And this little guy... These are really cool. I have way too much crap. Including a duck egg. Thanks, duck. So if we take a rotational speed controller... And I'm going to need a couple of vertical gears to get this down to the ground here. So here's what you do. You put this on your main power. And then you stick... If I could find where I set my chest down. You stick a large gear in the top. Like this. Okay? So your main power from the steam engine goes into the rotational speed controller. And then we click and hold to edit. And we say, I want the speed to be 128. So now this wheel is producing, it's going 128 RPMs. Right? If we put our speedometer on there and put our goggles back on our head. Hello? It's going fast. 128 RPM. I can set this up to 256 RPM. Super fast. Right? And it doesn't strain the original system, and I don't have to use gears like we did over on our water wheel to change the speed. I can just come change the speed here and say, oh, that's a little fast. I don't really need it that fast. Take it back down to 128. Ta-da! Create steam engine. Okay, that took us a little bit of time. Like an hour. That's not bad. And the key is really the balance between your water, the size of it, and how much heat it's producing. And we've run out of charcoal. Let me go set up our auto charcoal here. Basically, I was just going to fill up, because we have auto smelting set up. Duck, you're in the way, buddy. So we're feeding the logs into our smelting system. So there's a fan blowing across lava, and that cooks the logs and turns them into charcoal, which we should see here in a second in the barrel. There you go. And then as that charcoal cooks, our little arm is feeding the boiler the charcoal. Meanwhile, we're cooking up all the charcoal. And if our tree farm, we could technically hook this barrel. We could set up a conveyor belt system to feed those logs into this chest. Like, it would be pretty easy to do. Just a couple of funnels and a long conveyor belt system. And we could leave our tree farm running. But we have so many logs, because this has got a stack upgrade, so it's times 4. Does it tell you how many? Yeah, 18k logs. We're never gonna go through all that. And I have 3 barrels of wood already. There's the dark oak. There's our oak. But the spruce is in overflow. So we'll use it for now. So that should constantly produce charcoal for us. I should probably put a stack upgrade in there. And I will, like, we can bury these, and ideally we would set the steam engine up to be self-propelling. So I would actually rewire it so that like the power that's running the pump is coming from the steam engine itself. So once you get it started, like it needs to be primed with external power. But once you get it started, you could have like both of our water things can be run off the actual steam engine, which would be actually pretty a good idea. Instead of all the shenanigans over here. And stressing this system, which is powered by our windmill, which is giving us 8,000 stress capacity, but I haven't looked to see how much of that we're using. Let's see. Let's take a look at our stressometer. If I put our stressometer over here, yeah, so we have 2,000 remaining because we've hooked up these two systems to it. So we could do, I'm gonna, well, let's start from this side. Let's see. If I do like this, then we could just, I hate doing little lines of gears, but sometimes that's the most efficient way to do it. It's the coolest looking way to do it, I would say. Nope, do that. There's a little ghost image you can see. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect it from this side and reconnect it here. And then disconnect it from this side and reconnect it here. And then we can get rid of all this mess. Right? And where's that going? That just like took off into the hinterlands. Are you still like hiding over there? Fall off? Probably went off the edge. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Just need right. Oh no, I need this one because that's powering. Oops. Oh god, go away, stupid. Forgot it was dark. Go away. Why do we have zombie hordes here? Where did y'all come from? Okay, I also want this one powered from here. So, can we turn this corner? Maybe. Yes. I just need a vertical gearbox. Right? Yes. There it goes. Okay, now the steam engine is self powered, right? Why aren't you working? Oh, I broke this. Hold on. I need there we go. Forgot those two were important. That powers the belts that give the coal. Okay, there we go. That's better. Nice. Self-powering steam engine. And we can pull power off of any of these. Like, we could just run this out if we need to run anything else. But mostly I wanted to build a steam engine that is... Oh yeah, it's going to be plenty of charcoal. Self-sustaining, like tree farm to steam engine. I was going to do it with lava, which is what I normally do, but it occurred to me that we had so much wood that was fine. In fact, I'm going to pull these out of here. Well, I guess I could just turn it on and it would dump it in there for me. But I also want to... Wow, my inventory. We can't do any building until I clean this mess up. Hold on. Ah. Yes, yes, all those go in there. I don't know what else I have in here. None of that. Okay. Well, let's go deal with my nightmare inventory now that that's all set up. Normally I would carry around 2 of these little boxes for create. That's all bling bling. Mob drops. Items. Dirt. Create things. We'll keep that wood on us. The bucket. Stupid flowers down. There we go. Okay. Try to get rid of more like random create stuff. There we go. Don't have charcoal in here for some reason. There's iron. Oh my goodness. Iron sheets. Zinc. You and you and you. I have chests and barrels in the create chest just to give us a little bit of slack on. You know what, we might need those. The eggs are super annoying. There we go. Much better. Okay, why did I have a cauldron out here? I have no idea. Oh, this was our sluice setup. How are we doing? Oh, full of boots. So that's problematic. Like the boots, we need a filter. How's this one? Dirt, seagrass, stone pebbles. I do not have these chunks loaded. So... Now, the boots are interesting because they give us leather if we cut them up. What if we could... I bet I could automate that with create. Maybe. A deployer over a board. I don't know. Right now, we're just going to get rid of them. Trash can. That's the other thing. Like a standalone trash can. It's the thing I have not looked to see if this pack has. Dun, dun, dun. Now's a good time. We do have trash cans. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's make one of those. I don't know how I didn't pay attention to that earlier. Need a chest and some cobble. Where's my cobble? Is it in my... It is. And a chest. Thank you. We only need 3. There we go. Now I have a, like shift click. Like if I have an inventory full of crap I need to get rid of. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do today was do a little more decorating inside. This specifically a bedroom. And I think we're going to put our bedroom in the red. Big flower pots. I want to make big flower pots because they looked cool. I want to put our bedroom in the red section. Boom, boom, boom. Take a bunch of little ones. I also want to make some of these. Terracotta thin. Okay, we're gonna need to cook up more. Oh no, I have terracotta. We got it. Nope. I want some of those. I like the wide because they look cool with bushes on them. And I want to glaze them. The white and the blue. So we need to put some colored terracotta into here. Let me grab some white. Bone meal, which makes white dye. And I think they do 8 at a time. Yes, so we can do some white and then some blue. And then chuck them in here. Nice. Rightio, rightio. Okay, do I still have... Okay, I still have some dyes in here. That's fine. But what we need is wool. We have some red wool. I don't know what color bed we're going to do. Maybe yellow? Let's look at beds. Fancy beds. Oh, I want to try to do handcrafted. If the recipes are simple enough. Let's do... Oh, I don't have acacia. Pink bed, a mangrove bed. Let's do some spruce furniture in here. So we'll need sheets, but that's... Where's the base recipe for that? Here we go. Feathers and wool. Make 16 cushions. That should be... Oh yeah, we have tons. Tons of feathers. Perfect. And you make them, and then you can dye them. Lovely. So we'll save the spruce recipe. So cushion, just dye. Okay, that's all we need. Just dye it what we want. So I want a red cushion. Maybe 8 of them. Because we'll make a bunch of the handcrafted stuff if the recipes are easy. They used to, I think in all the mods 9, the handcrafted recipes required like strange, like sawed versions of wood, custom little planks. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, and in a bedroom we probably want a little... They have desk? Yeah, desk. Okay, that's just... We're gonna need some chests, some barrels, some slabs. Let's make a few more. Let's sleep. And I made... Oh, I have things to show you, too. Because I finished decorating the little green room above the kitchen. Okay, and then our terracotta is done. So I want like a blue one of those and a couple of white ones. And a couple of blue ones. Oh, you're not one that changes. And I'm out of room. God. Okay. I'll put all the pots in my backpack here. What else? Plenty of wood. Spruce desk. There we go. Nightstands. Spruce desk. Where's spruce nightstand? Oh, that's a sideboard. Dagnabbit. I see. That was a choose your own adventure recipe there. And then spruce table. Oh, no, not. I mean, shelf is cool. It's kind of fun. And the little bitty tables, because they are actually storage. A dining bench. We like that better than the chair? Probably. Let's take both. And they have couches, which I think if I put... Okay, we'll start there. I think if you click them with the colored cushions, they change color. Pretty sure that's the way it works. Either dye or the colored cushion. I don't know. Anyway. We'll mess around with it. Okay, so. Our casa. We did this yesterday. We need to finish the downstairs. We did a little fancy kitchen. And now we have a way up into the bedroom. And I did this off camera. So we'd put the 2 lime green armchairs in here. And I turned this into a library. Right? / sitting room. And we use the paper lanterns from Amendments. Which you just put a paper lantern in the crafting table and change it. And then these are rainbow eucalyptus trapdoors because we're using rainbow eucalyptus to kind of interrupt the green. So that's it. I just made a little sitting area. Super fun. I closed off the roof, like just made it slanted because we could see the blue section up on top. And I thought this room needed a little more finishing off. So if I look slowly around so you can see. Just a cute little sitting room. I ended up putting stairs here, like hid bookshelves up here. Since you don't see them. Right, and I just made bookshelves out of the green enchanted wood and eucalyptus. Because, the biomes eco lets us do that. And this actually goes out onto the little balcony. Can't get... I mean, we could. You can jump through it. Like, we could leave it open. Pretend that's a window. And I just need to put the dark hand railing out here. But I thought it'd be nice. I just extended that so you could actually walk outside from there. Okay, so if we go up here, this is the room I want to decorate today. And I think we'll do multiple stories like we did in down here in the dining room where I made a little ledge, right? Because we need to be able to get out here. So this door, which I think I'm going to move 1 block to the right. Yeah? Yeah, let's do that. Give me this. Which of course I can't do because my inventory's full of stuff. Give me all the things. We put it here. Where did my little other piece of window go? Healer? Did I just put it in my backpack? I did. Feature. Okay, so that is now the door up here. So we need some red stairs. Should have brought my red magnolia planks. Okay, let's jot home because I didn't realize we were doing. Let's just bring a stack. Maybe I can bring some stairs with us too. And we can make slabs if we need them. Or I could just grab these. There we go. Okay. Back we go. I think we have to do a little staircase up this wall. I don't think there's any getting around that. Unless I do some kind of spiral stair here. Maybe. I don't think that's going to be a thing. The other option would be to like draw out the stairs like this. So that it's not as obnoxious, but then that makes it difficult for what the heck to put in here. And I end up with, if we want to do we fit down here? No. There we go. Barely fit right there. I think we leave it open like that. And if we were super cool, like, is that, that's a little bit obnoxious. What about here? Room design 101 with Winnie. Okay, and that means that should probably be one of those. Just seems like a lot of one extra torch we don't need. Well, maybe that's where the desk goes. Okay, so that's with the staircase stretched out. What if we do the staircase not quite as obnoxious? Stair, stair, stair. It is going to have a turn in it because I don't want to cram against the wall. But that seems more reasonable to me. What can we put in there? Right? I think we could probably do the desk. Here. With things that look like built-ins. I would like a crafting table in here. Maybe under the desk. So that it looks a little bit like intentional. It's kind of hoping. I mean, this one's better. Right, let's see what this looks like. Brown desk, cluttered brown desk. Brown desk. Oopsie. Wow, that's weird. Why would you set there? That's so bizarre to me. What? Why is that happening? Okay. Very strange. So it's kind of... off center, right? Does it get better? Yeah, it's centered on 3 blocks. You are super annoying. Okay, well, what if we did... Nope. Wow. Give me all these shenanigans. What the heck? What do we put back there? Storage? Or make it solid and put artwork or something. Oh, we could have a little built-in. Let's make it a little built-in, right? Like a shelf behind it. Oh my lord. Hold on, I'll figure out how to... We're gonna set the desk down and then I'm gonna remove that block. Nice. Okay. So now we can put something back there. Like maybe a crafting table. Yep. Cool. And then we can put one of our little terracotta pots here. Maybe a big one. So we can see it. Like this. And I don't think we can't put flowers in the big ones. I can put leaves. Let's sleep. And I'm here to grab some leaves. And maybe a bamboo. Ooh, or maybe one of these. The bamboo thatch. Let's try leaves and a bamboo thatch and see what we get. No room at the end here. Okay, back. Okay, what does bamboo thatch look like? A little too solid, I think. I think leaves are going to be the better option. But that might work somewhere else. Okay, there we go. So we have a plant. Awesome. Chair. That one's kind of big. What about a dining bench? Yeah, I think for sanity. And then there is enough room to do a tiny, like... Maybe this is where the chairs are. Right? And if I put a flower pot there, I could stick a bamboo in it. Right? We need more color in here. We need some lanterns. For sure. It's a little awkward, but then we have this area up here where we put our bed. Have I made the bed? I don't think I've made the bed. Did I dream making the bed? I do have a red armchair left. I wonder if that's better. Ah! Not on my face. Game. Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, maybe we do a little... I need another red armchair. I kind of want to put them here and then stick something in the corner, like another it's a big flower pot too. Can I put a cactus in you? No. I feel like that chair might be a little bit in the bush, but, you know, what if we raised it up a block? What if I made a little table. And then we put the big flower pot. And then leaves on top of that. Yeah, there we go. Just get a little greenery. I think that flows better. We need lights. And I like, let's try it. What is that? That shroom light? Crimson lantern, that's so cool. I don't know if I have any shroom lights. I maybe have 2 or 3. We have the red paper lanterns, which is, we put the lantern in the tinkering table. Yes, that's probably ideal. I have lanterns. Oh my goodness. And the tinkering table's right here. I only want 1, not okay. See, this is the problem. 1, okay. Can you turn them back? Make them, turn them all back. Darn it. There we go. I have to make a stack of 1. There we go. And maybe we need 3. There we go. Which other ones did we look at? I want to see if I have a shroom light. I don't think I do. We have glowstone. But I don't think I was cool enough, unless it's in miscellaneous blocks, maybe? No. Don't think I brought any back. Do I have a nether? I thought I had a nether chest barrel thing. Aha! I do. Oh, what was it? 2 gold and paper. Okay, not... I need 2 gold. Oops. And some paper. And possibly... And not... Maybe as much wool. God. There we go. Yes, that's nice. Okay. Let's go see this. I think these are going to be the best. Oh, okay. They do go on the wall. That's super cute. I put it there, I bet I can't get up the stairs. No, darn it. Dag nabbit. Can I stick you to the ceiling? Why can't I stick you to the ceiling? I can stick you over the desk. So y'all are kind of matchy-matchy. That probably is okay. I love those. But I also really like, these are really nice too. I still did not... You know what? Let's take this one and put it outside. That's cute. Still didn't make the bed. Hold, please. Here we go. We need the handcrafted spruce bed. And I need sheets, which is 3 wool. And then we're going to dye them. Well, can we just make red ones? There we go. And I had a yellow cushion. I don't think that makes a difference. Okay, there's the bed. Probably makes sense for it to be there. And then I dropped those, didn't I? I make y'all yellow? Oh, you're just a cushion. Can I dye you? It's really boring if I can't. Oh no, I don't want it to make a bee bed. Dang, gummit! Oh, that's really annoying. I mean, the bee bed is super cute, but I would really like, I guess. I mean, I don't have mushroom. Warped fancy bed. Darkwood southern flare bed. Do we have that? Green wool, spruce fence. Geometric bed. I can't see. That looks cool. Blue wool, orange wool. I can do blue. I can do orange. Blue, orange. Let's grab the crafting table again. Just need some spruce fences. Done and done. Let's go. Big something something bed. Oh, look at that sucker. That's cool. Okay. We cram it over the... I think it's fine to be over on the edge. I don't think it's a real bed, though. Which maybe that's fine. Is that too much room up here? I was kind of hoping to use our other fuchsia armchair up in the bedroom. It's super cool. I just think it's out of scale with where I was going with this. Yeah, okay. Let's try the handcrafted bed again. I'm missing a cushion. Very sad that you can't. Like, it's cool that you can set a cushion down, but I don't understand the point. Oh, we're sleeping now. Sleepy time. Okay. Will this still fit in here? I mean, it's really big, isn't it? You know what? Maybe there's a little fuchsia chair sitting area out here. With a fancy pot plant. Didn't like this. And maybe the bamboo has time. Nope. Gotta be bigger. Why does that look so good? Like, I guess the fuzzy leaves hide the fact that there's no stem. There we go. And maybe there's a, an ottoman. Put your feet up on. Maybe that should be orange so we can actually see it. There we go. I fell off the house. Wow. Makes me want to put an ottoman in here too. Ottomans. I don't know. I wish we might make the little create stools. They're more to scale. How do we make those? No, they're in create. They're called seats. Orange seat. Right? I don't know. I kind of like the ottomans out here. And the seat downstairs in the yellow room. Oh, they're the same size. Who knew? Not me. Okay, I did get a couch, which I don't think will fit. But it might fit here. And this may be where... Yeah, the cushions change the color. Okay. That makes sense. And I think I learned that these... because they sit so far back. It was helpful to have, like, tables behind them that you could put fancy stuff on. Right? It's a lot of lights, but at least it's something on a table. And then this could have carpet. What kind of carpet? Maybe... I have some light blue. It's pretty good, especially with the little touches of color. I do like this. This is growing on me. This little tiny office under the bedroom. It's very good. It's very good. Okay, we need chairs that are to scale in here. Basic lovely love seat. Let's see. Couch. Sofa. These are cute. Quilted Southern Flair sofa. I feel like those are going to be big. Just outdoor stuff. And then let's do Candlelight has sofas, which is floorboards and wool. Let's see if we can make some of those. Oh, it's cute. Bigger than the bed. If we remove the middle one, do we get 2 armchairs? We do. Those are kind of cute. Yeah, I feel like we just need 1 chair in the bedroom. And then where's our nightstand? Some hiding. Maybe 1. And we'll do simple. I do think we need a pot and maybe another opportunity for bamboo. I like it. I like it. And then handrails. Which are, let's see, I guess we'll do spruce since that's what we're in here. I need stripped spruce logs. Really? This is close. Wait a second. Don't I have a bunch of these already stripped? I have oak. And we can make this happen. Magically stripping spruce logs for us. How many do we need? Okay, that makes 6 with 3. That should be plenty. Spruce handrail. Oh, am I out of spruce wood? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. There we go. 18. Make a couple more sets. There we go. 42 spruce handrails. So not only is it cute outside, it's becoming cute inside. And I don't know that we'll decorate every single space, but I just thought at least our kitchen, library, and little bedroom office would be cool. How much do I love these handrails? Can we still get in there okay? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, and there's... Well, can't really put anything there. It occurs to me that this should maybe... Well, let's put a painting there. And this is interesting because you make the painting you want to have. 2x1s. Here are the 2x2s. Is kind of what I'm thinking. I kind of dig that one. Oops. How do we... Oh, there's a panda one. Well, let's just fake it till we make it. If we put blocks over here, we should get the... Oh, wow. And here. We should get... Oh, boy. And here. Those are cool, though. Wow. Maybe that's what we do. Oh, that's fun. Is that the only one we get? Okay, that one does cycle. I was like, please cycle through. Oh, I like the kitty. What is that? A forest? A swamp, I think? Oh, that's nice. The field. How cool. Mountain. Pumpkin. Wither buddy. There we go. Nice. Painting. Look at... Oh, my. I kind of like... Can we put... That still gives us the huge ones. I want the long ones. There we go. That's adorable. That's the one we're leaving. Axolotl love. Mural. How cute is that? Don't ever underestimate the power of, like, a painting. Like, it's crazy how easy that is. Do we have any kind of, like, half crafting table? Like, little... No, we have the crafting terminal from Tom's storage. And a crafting pad. But no way to really hide... Like, I guess I could make it out of, if I had Sakura or redwood. We don't have any of those, I don't think. We might have redwood. To hide it in here. Okay, is there anything else? Real question. Yeah, I can't put that down there. That's sad. Don't know that we need another table there. I think of the nightstand with the little chair. And then inquiring mind needs to know, can I dye the chair? No. The sofa. Nope. just, it is what it is. That's fine. I like my red armchairs. Not gonna lie. Maybe we could put a pot on the ground. Wait, let's put the blue one. Just for a little contrast. There we go. Nice. It's like decorative. Wish you could put stuff in the same block as the handrails, but I think we'll live. Oh, this needs a light for sure. Maybe one more up. Nice, nice. Okay, who knows what this could be? There's our library. Our enchanting area. So I'm just gonna throw stairs down in. And then this, like, this is above the green. This is what I closed in. I don't know that we'll do anything with this. Although putting, we should fake it till we make it with this one. And put the shoji doors here so it looks deliberate. Yeah, I would like to do that. Let's just grab them. I'm pretty sure I just put them back in here. I did. Get both of those? Yes. Let's sleep. Sleepy sleep. Yeah, so this was a create derping around and decorating episode. See how I just am always amazed at how long it takes to do decorating. Like, it's kind of insane how long it takes. Let's at least put some lanterns instead of torches. That's good. Maybe we could do a fancy ceiling thing. Try to make it less boring in here. There we go. That's better. A little better. I don't have any of the blue on me, do I? No. Although, we have blue terracotta, which is kind of cool. I want to get rid of this shoji here. There we go. Like, that's fun. Looks like curtains. Oh, speaking of curtains. These are cool. They're just iron and wool. Did I not bring any iron? God. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Quick. Grab some. And maybe light blue? I have blue. I do have light blue. Long light blue. Do I have light blue wool left? No. Have to make some. Let's just see. Yeah, it makes 6 per. How great is that? I love it. I love it a lot. So, curtains from Clutter. Very cool. And I wonder if we need just a little pop of color in here. This could be in a less boring place. There we go. Like maybe up on the wall. Nice. Or over here with utility type things. There we go. Lantern, lantern. Carpet, potentially. Oh no, but carpet makes it interferes with the enchanting. That's why you don't put carpet around there. Okay. I do have... We put a lantern in there. And maybe... And check our light levels real quick. Yes, yes, this is interesting. Let's fill it up with something cute. Like a blue pot and a plant. Cool. Okay, all our lighting is good here. Everything's green, everything's green. Just checking our spaces. Nice. Okay. Well, I think that's a really good start. I think our this room might be my favorite. The little office. Just because it's cozy, but it's got good flow. It's what you can do. I mean, yes, we've got a decorator mods, but you could do this without, like, you could just use wood and wool and maybe some banners and do a little, and this is a 4x5 room. Super cute with some leaves and all the things. I am out of time for today. Thank y'all very much for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like. It helps me out, and I really appreciate it. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.